Hello, Dan Richardson at the Chapel of the North Hills, welcoming you into 2022. Our family chose the long list of Spider-Man films to welcome in our new year for our movie marathon. And I thought I would spend a few minutes thinking about each of the villains of these Spider-Man movies and seeing how we can relate them to some scriptural themes. Well, in Spider-Man 1, or just Spider-Man as it's called, 2002, that's one of the Tobey Maguire ones. The villain was the Green Goblin. Norman Osborn was played by William Dafoe, and he established what would be a template for all of the Spider-Man villains, or at least most of them. He was a scientist, and he ended up doing all of the testing on himself. And of course, the side effects were catastrophic. The serum that he developed was intended to make a human stronger and enhance human performance. And he tested on himself because at risk was his lucrative contract with the military, and so he rushed to these human trials, took the serum himself, and went crazy. Of course he did. Well, he was envious of Spider-Man's abilities, and that envy literally turned him into a green-eyed monster. The Green Goblin. God's Word warns us, though, about the dangers of envy. The last of the Ten Commandments is against covetousness, and it's sort of a summation of all the other commandments. When the Apostle Paul was describing how the law functions, and he used an example, he chose covetousness. That's the one he highlighted because that experience is universal. You can read about that in Romans chapter 7, verses 7 and 8. Elsewhere, when we consider other parts of the New Testament, we are simply told to put envy behind us, and covetousness, just put it aside. Don't give it any room. We find that in Ephesians 4:31, in Colossians 3:5, and in 1 Peter, different author, 1 Peter 2:1, just says, put aside envy and covetousness. Because the truth is, we do not need to take the mad scientist's serum in order to be destroyed by envy. We have already taken it. This is the natural state of fallen humanity. What we need is the gift of God, by which we can be free from envy's control over us. Be blessed.